to the fourth installment of our underrated plays series, and let's start by going back to maybe the game of the season so far, the Timberwolves in town, and look at Luke Kornet, man. He's like Tatum's executive assistant here. First creates some nice separation on that first screen, but then check out the willingness and the timing and the improvisation of the second screen.
Yeah, I absolutely love Luke on this play, and it's nice play design too, because Luke and Tatum set up in sort of like a stack action here. Tatum flares out, gets the pass, Luke comes up for the pick and roll, and then he kicks it to Drew, and then there's a flare screen that gets Tatum rolling out. He gets McDaniels on his hip. Unfortunately, he makes a nice move and misses the jumper.
Yeah, I just love using Tatum off ball to get him the ball. They don't do anything complicated at the beginning of this to get Tatum the ball. It's just doing a little hug, Tatum runs around towns, and that just means McDaniels is kind of trailing and is just off by a tiny bit, which leads Troy Brown Jr. to help a little bit more, and then Luke always looking for the next screen. I did think that Tatum could just pull straight from the three on the catch there. I thought he had McDaniels a step behind the play where he normally would be. Just got to make the shot.
Next, we've got Jayson Tatum, a simple catch in the high post, pushed out a little by his defender there, but from there, it's just a simple, you might say even underrated, matter of sitting and waiting for the defense to react. And surely enough, Houston send the double from 2 passes away. Tatum recognizes it immediately, and it's a breathtaking view from the corner office for Peyton Pritchard there.
2 very nice things happen off ball once Tatum is on the catch on this play. Luke clears out because Drew is going to set a pin down for Peyton Pritchard, so he wants to give those guys space, and Pritchard recognizes that his defender's cheating way off him, so he points to Drew and says, "Don't set the pin down for me, just clear out, I'm wide open," and Tatum hits him with a beautiful overhand pass for a wide open 3.
And this is why we were screaming for more Tatum in the post all season long. Tatum's posting up from the 3-point line, and everybody freaks out. Rookie defenders, Reggie Bullock's like getting over there. Everybody cheats over. Tatum hits a nice pass to the corner, and quick trigger P knocks it down.
All right, let's check in on the adorable best buddies, Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis. And KP kind of dribbles himself into no man's land here. We'll get to the Jaylen aspect in a second, but that is an underrated read for your 7-3 center. That's like a quick reaction and a freaking accurate dime here from the Bear Slayer.
And also like his dribble game, like he takes like 6-7 dribbles as a 7'3" center to set up that backdoor screen off of this kind of cool play design where there's a double drag screen for Peyton Pritchard of all people running point guard, hits it to KP, and KP and JB are so deadly in the handoff game that you have to kind of cheat high, get over the top of the handoff, and that just leads Dillon Brooks to get his ass backdoor cut.
Yeah, this is just so many weapons. This is like the weapon problem on the Celtics when you try and defend them. It's like, so Jayson Tatum gets switched on to Porzingis, and KP starts to go to work, and Brooks, like, he looks over, should I help? Should I start to cheat over a little bit? And just by him turning his head just a tiny bit means Jaylen hits him with like the Justin Jefferson release off the line of scrimmage, and he's just gone.
Switching to some underrated defense here, and similar to last week, it's the fluidity of the switching. The fact that Derek and Al know not to switch there as Barnes sort of fake screens before rolling to the hoop. Al sticks with him, and then you would think that having Cornette out on the perimeter would be advantageous for the Raptors, but Al's got his back there under the basket, and at that point, the clock's being bled, turnover.
Yeah, and the switching is on point, but the help defense and recovery is on point as well. Like Hauser, right at the beginning of this play, has a really nice help to assist Derek White on the dribble drive. The Raptors do a pretty decent job of finding mismatches and moving the ball, but the Celtics are completely locked in, and luckily, they finally get the matchup they want with Quickly against Luke Cornette in the corner, but the shot clock is bled so deep that Luke knows Quickly doesn't have enough time to get to the rim, so he can just straight up actually useful Cornette contest on Quickly, and it works because he's actually in his face instead of 30 feet away.
Yes, this is the Whites can guard possession. Please note, Pritchard, Hauser, and Cornette all out there. Schroeder tries to get the switch onto Hauser, and then for some reason fires it to Schroeder, and that's the matchup they decide to attack, is the Quickly on Derek White matchup. And unsurprisingly, Derek White gives up absolutely nothing. They run through Barnes, and just a perfect, no communication even needed. Symbiotic relationship. Horford and Derek White switch, forces another kick out with 4 seconds on the clock, and as you said, the Cornette eclipse finally works.
And finally, let's close here with some scintillating big-to-big action, and how good to be able to feature Luke Cornette yet again, guys.
Look, love Cornette, love the passing. This play is 100% about Jayson Tatum being a superstar. You can't send help from the corner because Hauser's there, so you have to send help on him when he's getting to his ISO game off of Kristaps Porzingis. Like, what are you supposed to do against this team And Tatum draws two, easy pass to KP, dump off to Luke. You know he's finishing that, baby.
This is the Taco J play right here. Like, he just has Jalen McDaniels in absolute hell. Schroeder comes over to help. KP cuts to the middle, and surprise, surprise, like KP reads Thad Young coming up to help even before he knows where he's going with this pass, even before he gets the ball. Cornette seals quickly, and the corn dog, he's finishing that one.